Welcome everyone. So today we are solving another numerical from the UPSC Combined Geo-Scientist Mains 2026 Geophysics Paper 1. Okay. And today's question is based on the Coulomb's law, one of the fundamental law of the electrostatics. And although Coulomb's law is a basic physics concepts, its application extend to the electrical prospecting, induced polarization, self-potential, surveys, and the rock physics. And therefore, understanding both the calculation and the physical interpretation is very essential. So let's solve it. Given charge on body A, Q1. This is charge on body B, Q2. And distance between them, R is what? 0.40. Relative permittivity of the surrounding rock, ellipson R. This is 4. And vacuum permittivity, ellipson 0. And we have to find the electrostatic force between the two bodies, right? Now, before applying the formula, let us first understand the problem physically. Body A carries a positive charge, body B carries a negative charge. Now ask yourself, what happens when opposite charges are placed near each other? They attract each other. So even before doing the calculation, we already know that the force will be attractive. Okay. Now, mathematics tells us how much force acts, but physics tells us in which direction it acts. So here, positive charge plus negative charge, always attraction. Never forget this simple rule. Okay. Now, the electrostatic force between 2-point charges inside a medium is what? We know that F equal to 1 by 4 pi ellipson naught ellipson R mod into mod of Q1 Q2 by R square. Okay. So now notice one important thing. If the charges are inside air or vacuum, only ellipson naught appears. But inside a rock, the medium opposes the electric field. So therefore, we multiply by ellipson R. Okay. Look, the larger the relative permittivity, the weaker the electrostatic force. So rocks with high dielectric constant reduce the force between charges. Now look, we know 1 by 4 pi ellipson naught. This is 9 into 10 to the power 9. And since ellipson R, this is 4, effective Coulomb constant becomes K equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 by 4. So this is 2.25 into 10 to the power 9. Okay. So always remember this shortcut. Instead of calculating like 1 by 4 pi ellipson naught, every time directly remember 9 into 10 to the power 9, then simply divide by ellipson R. This saves valuable time in the examinations. Okay. Now mod of Q1 Q2. This is basically 40 into 10 to the power minus 12, or we can say 4 into 10 to the power minus 11. Okay. Now calculate the square of the distance. Distance R, this is 0.40. Therefore, R square, this is 0.40 whole square. This is 0.16. Okay. Now substitute everything into the Coulomb's law. So first multiply 2.25 into 4. So this is basically 9. And 10 to the power 9 into 10 to the power 11. This is basically 10 to the power minus 2. And 9 into 10 to the power minus 2. This is 0.09. So Now F will be 0.09 by 0.16. So this is 0.56 near about approximately. Okay. And since the charges have opposite signs, the force is attractive. Okay. So electrostatic force is this and the nature of force is this. Okay. Now, let us connect this to geophysics. Although the underground rocks do not usually carry the isolated point charges, electrical charges can accumulate because of the tectonic stress, minimal polarization, electrochemical reactions, groundwater movement, and these charge distributions create measurable electric fields. And this principle is used in the self-potential method, induced polarization survey, electrical prospecting, and the mineral exploration. And thus the Coulomb's law provides the basic physical foundation for understanding the electrical interactions in the subsurface. Okay. Now, here is an interesting observation. Notice that the force is not very large, even though the Coulomb constant is nearly 9 into 10 to the power 9. Why? Because the charges themselves are extremely small, only a few microcoulombs. Okay, so this beautifully demonstrates that both the magnitude of charge and the distance between the charges control the electrostatic force. Okay, now suppose we double the distance, and since F is inversely proportional to R square, doubling the distance make the force 1/4 of its original value, right? So this is called the inverse square law of like one of the most important laws in physics. This is very important. Okay. Now, basically, before we finish, let me share a few points. Use the Coulomb's law for a medium and the 1 by 4 pi ellipson naught, this is 9 to 10 to the power 9. If charges have opposite signs, the force will be attractive, and a larger relative permittivity weakens the electrostatic interaction, and the force follows the inverse square law. So increasing the separation rapidly decreases the force. And in geophysics, these concepts underpin the electrical methods such as the self-potential and the induced polarization used in the mineral exploration. Okay, so remember one line mantra. The magnitude comes from the Coulomb's law, but the sign of the charges tells us whether the force is attractive or repulsive. If you keep this distinction clear, you will solve electrostatics question both accurately and confidently.